Oh, Alf, what are we going to do? Tell me this is not real. Tell me this is fake, and I'm living in a Matrix-type world where this is not real. You know what? Maybe we are living in the Matrix. You know, that movie actually is starting to make a lot more sense now. When it came out in 98, 99, you're like, oh man, this is kind of weird. In 2024, the Matrix makes complete and absolute sense 25 plus years later. Some people say there's no such thing as too much of a good thing. I would argue that new Panini Prism basketball just proved that you can have too much of a good thing. And of course, what we're talking about here are parallels. I want to be in this board meeting where Panini and all the folks are sitting down. I almost envision it like this. You've got, 40 people sitting around this gigantic table where all the executives and all the, all the people are celebrating that new product coming out. And I just envision it in my head that they clap after each one. So when they say blue wave prisms, clap, clap, clap. Choice blue, yellow, and green prisms, clap, clap, clap. Fast break prisms, choice tiger stripe prisms. Guys, we've got 63 unique parallels this year in 2023-24 Prism basketball. Victor Wembanyama, of course, is he's the new Zion 2.0. He's the guy. 63 unique prisms. You thought you had a lot of parallels last year. 63 unique parallels. You had a lot last year. Collectibles Guru reports here that there was 52 parallels last year. That was not enough. Now we have 63. And I envision it, again, the clap, clap, clap after each one, but I have to assume that once they started getting down the line here, somebody had to call it out. Frederick, you promised me choice cherry blossom prisms numbered out of 20. Where the hell is that? And then they had to stop the meeting. They had to go back. My bad, Frederick. We'll add in the choice cherry blossom prisms. I almost think this is a game. I think this is a game at Panini where they're just like, let's come up with the randomest, stupidest type title of a thing. Let's come up with the weirdest. Who can come up with the weirdest parallel? They're having a contest inside the company to figure out who can come up with it. They've got red prisms. They've also got red seismic prisms. Both are numbered to 299. Teal ice prisms out of 225. I didn't see eel skin prisms, which actually was a little bit disappointing. I'm like, man, if you're just going to come up with anything, can we get eels? Can we get eels? What's up with the eels? I've talked a lot about true golds out of 10. And even with all this craziness, I still like the points that I made on true gold out of 10. But to the naysayers, what I will say is, not only do you have true gold out of 10, but let's go down to the more scarce things down that list. Gold shimmer, first off the line, prisms out of 10. Wave gold prisms out of 10. Choice green prisms out of 8. Green sparkle prisms out of 8. Man, they go hard on the green. When you go under 10, they go hard on the greens. They've got choice green prism out of 8. Green sparkle prisms out of 8. Lucky envelopes prisms out of 8. Hey, black gold prisms out of 5. Those are cool. But then we go back to green shimmer, first off the line prisms out of 5. Neon green fast break prisms out of 5. Black prisms, 1 out of 1. Cool. 1 of 1s, black prisms. Those are cool. Black shimmers, I've seen those. First off the line prisms, 1 of 1. And then, of course, the choice nebula prisms, 1 out of 1. I still hold to the fact of if you're after true golds, me being a Saints fan, it is the color match. So it worked. It's fine. I'm good. Even though they're creating all these different out of 8s, out of 5s, whatever, I still like the true golds out of 10. But my God, man, they are not holding back on this stuff. Purple fast break out of 75. Purple prisms out of 99. They've got multi-wave prism out of 88. The Panini printing rocket machine is out of control. They've lost their minds and they're just printing. But you know what? Let's stop. You know what? Stop. We can't really blame Panini for doing this. Again, they're going to lose the licenses here in a couple years. I know they're in a battle with Fanatics over monopoly type stuff, but the truth is that, the Players Association wants to work with Fanatics. Eventually it will be Fanatics. It's just a matter of time. We're just kind of delaying the inevitable. Maybe Panini will prove us wrong and win, and somehow Fanatics goes away and doesn't acquire the licenses. I just don't see it where you have a league You have a Players Association that's probably moving in favor of Fanatics. They've already kind of ruled the world in apparel for the leagues. Michael Rubin is already in deep with ownership in these leagues. I don't see it happening. And so Panini is just like, you know what? Screw you guys. We're going to create next year there's probably going to be 100 parallels.
Over $1 million in wax boxes and sets.
Maybe we will finally get the eel skin parallel that we all want. We all want that.
But unfortunately,
and I swear, I don't care if it's eel skin out of 1,000, I will be buying those. I will be all over it. We need eel prisms. It needs to happen. Guys, we're in a bizarro world of sorts. We don't know what's up and what's down. As collectors / speculators / investors, whatever you want to call yourself, we're in a weird time where it's like, how do you figure? Look, if you're a Wemby rainbow collector, good luck. Good luck. 62 parallels, 60-something parallels on the rainbow.
'Cause you're poor.
God bless you. God bless you if you're going to go after that rainbow. That thing is long gone. You know, it's long gone from the days of 2012 Prism where you literally had 4 parallels that you had to go after. Now you've got 60-some parallels that you're chasing to complete that rainbow. Man, times have changed in 10 years. At the same time, what I will say is if you are a young person, a collector, this does give you an opportunity to find a parallel outside of the base card, for Wembanyama or for your favorite player. But what I will caution against is when you see this stuff in breaks, these are not hits. When you see a numbered out of 88, random, whatever it is, orange flash prism, whatever, red, white, and blue American Eagle out of 25, whatever it is, that's not a hit because there are so many parallels now. These are not hits. This is just part of the product. It's so watered down now that these are probably cool cards. And look, I like the design. I like Prism cards. I've said it a million times. I like the Prism design. I like Prism silvers and all that stuff. But we've reached a point of insanity where there's just so much out there that these are collector cards. This is not spending big money on these types of cards. Even with Wembanyama, Wembanyama is going to have so many rookie cards this year. It's actually going to make Shaq's 1992 rookie cards. It's going to be like child's play when you look at just how many different cards, how many cards were printed. We'll say I can't really buy Shaq cards because it was junk wax era. It's the same sort of thing, except you just have a bunch of different parallels of the same card. It is the same sort of thing. I don't know what would be considered an investable card for Wemby. I have no idea what that's going to look like because there's just so much of it. What I'm really interested in seeing, though, is kind of what does the secondary market look like for these cards all the way down the line? Because there's so many layers to this. What is the gold out of 10 going to look like when you've got all the green shimmer out of 8, the other green out of 5, the other green, it's like, it's funny how they chose green. Because they're making all the green. There's all the green, and I just want to see kind of from a price point standpoint. And then, of course, you add in the graded copies. What does a 9 go compared to a 10? It's going to be really interesting to watch in the secondary market. I'll probably make a whole separate video about Prism, Wemby, secondary sales and what that looks like here over the next few months, because I'm very curious to see what collectors / speculators do with this. Anyway, guys, that is what we have for today. Be careful out there, my friends. Stay healthy, stay awesome, and I will talk to you again later.